Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Recently I've been struggling to come up with some crochet ideas, so I figured let's take it back to the very beginning. This bin of stuff has been around since I started crocheting. These are all my first projects that are a little funky looking, to say the least. So I figured a fun idea would be to go through these slightly hideous and horrific and terrifying old projects. No hate to them, but just in hindsight, I think I have a lot more experience now and can make them a lot better. So we're gonna go through, pick one, and I wanna recreate it with my current knowledge and see how I can make it better. We're gonna start with a little haul because honestly, some of these projects aren't even that bad. So for example, I have this black cat from Halloween. Sure, he's a little scrunkly looking, but he has his little witch's hat that you put on his ear, and I think he's adorable. So I'm gonna move this over here to the don't need to recreate. Same can be said for this adorable little snowman. His nose is a little bit too big, but I still love him and I think he's adorable. And I don't think I need to recreate this one per se. On the same note, we have one of the first drafts of my dinosaur brontosaurus pattern. While I don't think this is the cutest ever, as you've seen from the tutorial, I have recreated this and done it significantly better. Same can be said for this guy. This was supposed to be the dancing dog from Barbie. You know, the one that goes, I'll put a video. It doesn't look like that, but it is cute, so I don't hate it, and honestly, this was a big project. I don't feel the need to recreate this. To rapid fire, I have a stingray. It's cute. I've made better since. Ice cream cone. He's a little janky. I have made cuter since. Corn on the cob. This was a mini version of the bigger ones I've made. Stand by it. I still think this guy's adorable. Candy corn. This one's a little jankety. We can put this off to the side, but it is unfortunately not Halloween season right now. We have this little guy. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I still stand by it and I think it's cute. We could potentially recreate and figure out what it was actually supposed to be. We have another stingray and we have a little peep bunny. This one's terrifying looking. Both of these I have made a million times since. This one is truly terrifying. The fact that I handed this in for an assignment at university and got 100%. This little guy is just like one of those mini octopuses. I have the little tutorial on my page. I have made better since. This is where we get into some funkity funks. This was supposed to be a cauldron. I don't think anybody got that from it. This one could definitely be recreated. We have this little flower. Honestly, I still think it's cute, but we could definitely try and recreate this. This fortune cookie is truly terrifying. I wish you could see just the absolute knot of thread here that I went through to try and make this. We can definitely try and recreate this. Fried egg, I have made better since. The tutorial's on my page. This was like a first draft. Mini whale, this was also like a first draft. I have made much better since. This was my first ever amigurumi project. And you may think it looks pretty good for a first project, but I can assure you in person it is much more hideous. His tips of his hands are with thin yarn, his tail is thin yarn, his body is blanket yarn, his face is a little unsettling. I feel uncomfortable looking at this. I think I could definitely try and recreate this, and I feel like I could make a much cuter cow now. This was supposed to be a banana. Could anybody tell that? No. It looks like a squash. And even then, not really. I think we could definitely try and recreate a banana. No comment. I can't even tell you what this is. Next, we have this one-eared bunny. I think I ran out of yarn for it back in the day. I kind of stand by it, but I think we could definitely recreate and do it better now. And we have this freaky little mushroom, which I think we could definitely recreate. I think I'm going to save both of the Halloween recreations for close to Halloween, so the candy corn and the cauldron. The flower and the fortune cookie, I'm not too offended by, so I don't totally feel the need to recreate these again. So that narrows us down to 4 options. We have the cow, the bunny, and a mushroom and a banana. I'm leaning towards the banana for a quick simple project just to throw in there because I think I could definitely do this quickly, easily, and significantly better. I'm at a loss for words. And between these two, I have made a cuter cow more recently, so I think I'm leaning towards recreating this bunny because I don't think since this I've tried to make a long-eared, fully formed bunny. I think between these two projects, I'm leaning towards something a little bit simpler and quicker just for today. So I think I'm gonna try and recreate this freaky looking banana, but we can definitely save this bunny for another video in the future. Banana, 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 banana. I'm thinking to show my advancement and my newly acquired skill level, I want to make the lighter part of the banana that's peeled, the little peel coming out, and then the base, because I think that'll just make it more banana-esque. So first, let's grab some colors. I recently went through and color coordinated some of my bins, so I think this color here is kind of giving the peel, and this lighter shade of yellow is kind of giving the actual banana. I can't believe I have to keep showing this thing, but I think it's roughly 18 stitches around, so that's what I'm going to go for this time. I did 6 single crochet in a magic circle and then increased up to 12 so that I get that little point at the top that a banana usually has. And then I'm going to do one more round of increasing to get us to 18 stitches around. Now to try and create a curve, I did a decrease on one side and an increase on the other. Hopefully that'll work. I did a round of regular single crochet, then another with a decrease and an increase, and then another regular one, and I think you can see the curve starting to form. So I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Now I'm about to get ready to do the peels going down. So I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 more rounds around and then crochet in the back loops only so that I can put the peels in the front loops so that they fold downwards. I did my round in the back loops only, so we're ready to switch to our other color. I found a better, bigger, brighter yellow that I think, although it's not the same as the old banana, I think it's a better fit for the new project and our updated version. The other thing I need to consider is the face here is definitely making it very terrifying. So I'm not sure if I want to put the eyes on the top part here or the base. So I think I'm going to crochet a bit more down and then I can try and put the eyes in both spots and see what looks cuter. Now I'm just starting in my other color and doing the same process, the regular round, the increase decrease round, and the regular round again. I'm happy with how things are turning out, but my biggest issue now is A, the face, and B, when do I stop? For the record, I'm not making one this big again because clearly that's also part of why it does not look like a banana. It's freaking huge. First order of business, I have dark brown eyes over here and yellowish eyes over here. And I think I'm leaning towards the eyes on the top part. I think it looks a little bit cuter. So let me take these ones out. Up top, I kind of like the look of the brown eye better than the yellow eye. So let me swap out the yellow one for just a plain black one and see how that looks. I think my favorite actually might just be the plain black eye. So let me try and put in 2 of those and see how it looks. I think the 2 plain black eyes is definitely the winner. And I think it's a very, very large improvement from what we had going on here. I definitely should have put these eyeballs in sooner. I'm having quite the struggle. And there is both eyes attached. I also went and grabbed some brown yarn so I can do a recreation of this little brown end. I think what I did with this one was it was all yellow and I tried to go around and around sewing with brown yarn. Clearly did not work. So I think I'm gonna start decreasing it down. And then once I get to maybe 6 stitches left, I'll come in with the brown. Now we've shrunken our base down to the 12 stitches around. I'm gonna add some stuffing and I think we really need the peels to bring it together because right now this looks like some sort of freaky worm and it's kind of verging into this territory. I think it definitely looks better with some stuffing in it. And also life hack, if you're crocheting something circular or cylindrical or anything like that, if you want your stuffing to be even, just kind of roll it around, almost like you're taking clay and making a little long tube. I don't know. In my opinion, this seems to even out your stuffing and make it really nice and round. Just apply even pressure. This definitely is looking like a gummy worm, you know, with the 2 different colored halves. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the brown part on the bottom and boom, done. I think it's adorable. I'm super happy with how this has turned out. Just thinking out loud, I did 18 stitches around. So if we want even-ish peels, I can either do 3 peels that are 6 stitches wide. I can do 3 that are
4 and one that's 6. I can do 4 is kind of 2. I think it might look weird. 4 is going to stick in between.
I think I've officially decided on 3 6s, but in order to make it look good, I think I need 1 coming down this way, 1 coming down this way, and then just 1 coming off the back because I kind of want them to frame the face. I think I'll start here with my first one, and since working downwards, I'm gonna go over this way. I think this is working out so far so good. I've been doing 5 single crochet across, turning and then chaining 5 single crochet across. The one thing I did realize that I should have thought of sooner is there is a little gap of the lighter color here. I probably should have color changed and then done the back row ones, but I think my solution to that is a simple one. I'm just gonna take my extra thread and sew the folds down like 1 row down, so then it's pinched down to cover the lighter part and then it kind of fans out like the peel would. Okay, that's 1 peel done. I'm super happy with how it turned out, so I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 more. Now we have 2 peels, and on the back, that is our 3rd and final peel done. Now we have all these ugly little threads that I'm gonna sew in and just tidy things up. It took a bit of finessing, but our peels are all done, and I'm super happy with them, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the final little smile. And with that little smile, we are officially all done with our banana. Here is the side-by-side. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. I would strongly hope that you prefer this guy over the other one, but let me know your thoughts. It's kind of fun to reminisce on where you started and see your progress up to now. I think if anything, this shows that I've gotten a lot better at writing patterns, at visualizing things, and I'm really proud of how far I've come on my whole crochet journey. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what other videos you'd want to see from me, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!